Hello students, my name is Professor Muhammad Asim and we are doing ADMath. ADMath for IGCSE students which have syllabus code 0606 and for CIE O level students which have syllabus code 4037. So both kind of students can get equal benefit from this course. As you know students, in last lecture we finished part number 5 of question number 2, exercise 9.4 from chapter number 9, named trigonometry. And the topic of exercise 9.4 is the graph of trigonometric functions. We did first 5 parts in previous lecture, but last part is left from question number 2. So today we will finish question number 2 after completing part number 6. Before I start my lecture, I suggest all those students who are watching my lecture first time, kindly first go to my playlist. There is a folder, name is ADMath, where you can watch all previous lectures, and after watching those lectures you will have good command on this topic. So let's start part number 6, question number 2. I did some work for part number 6 because it is time consuming. Graph question is always time consuming. So in order to give you a good concept of part number 6, I did some work for you. So what is the question? The following functions are defined by from 0 to 2 pi radian. This is very important because we will strict for this domain. We will not go beyond 2 pi. This is very important. For each function, write down the amplitude, the period, and the coordinates of the maximum and minimum points. So part 6 is, this is not part 5, this is part 6. Part 6 is fx is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1. We have to find the amplitude and period and coordinates of maximum and minimum points of this trigonometric function 4 cos 2x minus 1. Now, first assign the name of this equation is equation number 1. And now compare this equation by the general equation of cos x. The general equation of cos x is fx is equals to a cos bx plus c. Assign the name of this equation is equation number 2. Now if you compare both the equation, you can see that the coefficient of cos 2x in equation number 1 is 4 and the coefficient of cos bx in equation number 2 is a. This a represents the amplitude, the maximum opening of the graph. The amplitude of this function is 4. Okay, so a is equals to 4. So first requirement has fulfilled. A is equals to 4 is the amplitude. The second requirement is to find the period. The formula of the period P is equals to 2 pi upon B. So 2 pi upon B. What is B? B is the coefficient of x in trigonometric function. If you see carefully equation number 1, you will have the coefficient of x is 2. Therefore, the value of b is 2. Now, 2 pi upon b is equals to 2 pi upon 2. We will cancel this 2 by this 2. We will get the period is pi. The second requirement has fulfilled. The first requirement is the amplitude, which is 4. The second requirement is the period, which is pi. Now, the third requirement is to find the coordinates of maximum and minimum points of this function. See this. In order to find the coordinates of maximum and minimum point of the given function, first write the coordinates of maximum and minimum points of y is equals to cos x. So You know, in a simple function cos x, the maximum value is 1 and the minimum value is minus 1. Therefore, at 0 angle, the value of cos x is 1. For angle pi, the value is minus 1. For angle 2 pi, the value is 1. For angle 3 pi, the value is minus 1. And for angle 4 pi, the value is 1. We will have infinite values, infinite angle, which will give us the maximum and minimum value. But because we have domain from 0 to 2 pi, we will not go beyond this function. If we take 5 pi, you will get minus 1. You will get minus 1. But 5 pi will give us the value of the angle beyond 2 pi. I will prove this. Kindly wait for this 5 pi. Why I am not taking the values after 4 pi. So these are the maximum and minimum values of y is equals to cos x. But we have not y is equals to cos x, we have a function y is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1. So first we have to change all x values. How can we change all x values? Divide each coordinate x value by the value of b. What is the value of b? We have already found 2. So first take 0 comma 1. So 0 upon 2 comma 1 is equals to 0 upon something you know is always 0. Similarly, divide pi by 2, divide 2 pi by 2 is pi, divide 3 pi by 2 and divide 4 pi by 2, 2 to the 4, 2 pi is 1. And you know, if you divide, why I am not taking the values after 4 pi? Because if you divide 5 pi by the value of b, 5 upon 2 is 2.5 and 2.5 is greater than 2 pi. So this is not admissible because we will not take any value which is greater than 2 pi. So this whole thing is wrong. I am rubbing this. That is why I took values till 4 pi. So these are the x values, but this is not final answer because the amplitude is 4 and our equation is 4 cos 2x minus 1. So we will change y value as well. So our first value is 0 comma 1. If we put 0 in x, so 4 cos 2 into 0 minus 1. 2 into 0 is 0 and you know cos 0 is 1. 1 for the 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. So y value is changed from 1 to 3. So coordinate has 0, 1 transformed to 0, 3. This is the final value. Again take pi by 2 minus 1. Put pi by 2 into x in given equation. So 4 cos 2 into x. X is pi by 2 minus 1. 2 cancel by 2. This 2 cancel by this 2. You will have cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. Minus 1 into 4 is minus 4. Minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. So the new value change from pi by 2 minus 1 to pi by 2 minus 5. Similarly, you can find all other values like this way. We can get pi by 3, 3 pi by 2 minus 5 and 2 pi by 3. Hope you completely understand. Kindly do calculation if you don't understand. So our final answer is, hence coordinates of maximum and minimum points of y is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1 are 0, 3, pi by 2, minus 5, pi, 3, 3 pi by 2, minus 5 and 2 pi comma 3. So the requirement of part A has fulfilled. The requirement was the amplitude is 4, the period was pi, and the coordinates of maximum and minimum points are 0 comma 3, pi by 2 comma minus 5, pi comma 3, 3 pi by 2 comma minus 5, and 2 pi comma 3. Now what is the requirement of part B? Sketch the graph of each function in part A. So we have to sketch the graph of y is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1. See this? Read with me after seeing B. In order to sketch the graph of y is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1, so first we have to actually we will split this equation 4 cos 2x minus 1 in 4 parts. First we sketch the graph of y is equals to cos x, then we sketch the graph of y is equals to cos 2x, then we sketch the graph y is equals to 4 cos 2x, and finally we sketch our required graph y is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1. Why we draw all 4 graphs? Because I want to show you the change in amplitude, the change in period, and the change in y values. So I am going to draw y is equals to cos x. You know, whenever we draw the graph of any trigonometric function, we should have all coordinates, not only maximum and minimum points, but also we need the coordinates of the point on x-axis. It means we need x-intercept. So I took 0 comma 1, pi by 2 comma 0, pi comma minus 1, 3 pi by 2 0, and 2 pi 1. So when we have 0, the value is 1. You can see when we have pi by 2, the value is 0. When we have pi, the value is minus 1. When we have 3 pi by 2, the value is 0. And when we have 2 pi, the value is 1. So if we don't have the values on x-intercept, our graph cannot be drawn. Join all the points without using scale. Just use your free hand. Draw as good graph as you can. This is not a good graph. Not a good graph. Digital work is more complicated than the pencil and paper work. So this is the graph of y is equals to cos x. I hope you will draw a very good graph as compared to my graph. Okay. Now the second is I am going to draw the graph of y is equals to cos 2x. So first we have to write the coordinates. You can see on right side on the screen, coordinates of y is equals to cos 2x are, again I am repeating, we should have all coordinates, not only maximum and minimum point, but also we should have the x-intercept. So when x is 0, you can see the value is 1. When x is pi by 4, the value is 0. When x is pi by 2, the value is minus 1. When x is 3 pi by 4, the value is 0. When x is pi is 1, 5 pi by 4 is 0, 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, 7 pi by 4 is 0, and 2 pi is 1. So we should have, we must take the pi by 4 interval. Pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2, plus pi by 4 is 3 pi by 4, plus pi by 4 is pi, plus pi by 4 is pi by 5 pi by 4, Plus pi by 4 is 3 pi by 2, plus pi by 4 is 7 pi by 4, and plus pi by 4 is 2 pi. So first value is 0 comma 1. So when x is 0, the value of y is 1. Then pi by 4 and 0. Then pi by 2 and is minus 1. 3 pi by 4 is 0. Pi is 1. 5 pi by 4 is 0. 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. 7 pi by 4 is 0 and 2 pi is 1. Because the period is 2 pi, so our graph must repeat after pi radians. Join all the points. I am trying to draw as good graph as I can. So this is the graph of y is equals to cos 2x. The first graph was y is equals to cos x. The period was 2 pi. The second graph is y is equals to cos 2x and the period is pi. Now come to third graph. The third graph is y is equals to 4 cos 2x. So only changing is amplitude, otherwise all x values are same. So at 0 the value is 4 because the amplitude is from 1 to 4. Pi by 4 0, pi by 2 minus 4, 3 pi by 4 0, pi by 4 pi comma 4, 5 pi by 4 0, 3 pi by 2 minus 4, 7 pi by 4 is 0 and 2 pi is 4. So these are the coordinates of y is equals to 4 cos 2x. At 0 the value is 4, at pi by 4 the value is 0, at pi by 2 the value is minus 4. Again you should take interval of pi by 4. At 3 pi by 4 the value is 0, pi by 4 the value is 1, 5 pi by 4 the value is 0, 3 pi by 2 the value is minus 1, 7 pi by 4 the value is 0 and finally 2 pi the value is 4. Very easy graph. Join all the points. Kindly draw a smooth graph, as smooth as you can draw. So this is the graph of y is equals to 4 cos 2x. So the main difference between previous graph and this graph is the difference of amplitude. Okay, so this is the third graph. Next, finally we have to draw the graph of y is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1. This time the angle is same again, but the main difference is the difference of amplitude. So if you put 0 in the equation 4 cos 2x minus 1, 2 into 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1, 1 4 the 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. Then put pi by 4. So pi by 4 give you the value, 2 into pi by 4 give you pi, pi by 2, and pi by 2 give you 0, and for 0 the value is minus 1. Okay. Now put pi by 2, you will get minus 5. Kindly do calculation in order to verify all the coordinates. For 3 pi by 4, the value is minus 1. For pi, the value is 3. For 5 pi by 4, the value is minus 1. So you can see all those values in previous coordinates which are 0 transform to minus 1, because this minus 1 is called y shift, okay, y shift. 3 pi by 4 give you minus 5, 7 pi by 4 give you minus 1, 2 pi give you 3. First draw the line of y is equals to minus 1. Okay. Y is equals to minus 1. This is the line, because this line is your axis, not x-axis this time. So first is, when x is 0, the value is 3, and again you should take pi by 4 interval. When x is pi by 4, the value is minus 1. When x is pi by 2, the value is minus 5. When x is 3 pi by 4, the value is minus 1. The value when x is pi, the value is 3. When the value is 5 pi by 4, give you minus 1. This is the value. For 3 pi by 4, kindly wait. For 3 pi by 2, this is not 4, this is 2. For 3 pi by 2, the value is minus 5. For 7 pi by 4, the value is minus 1. And for 2 pi, the value is 3. So this time your standard axis is not x-axis. This time your standard axis is y is equals to minus 1. Join all the points. Sorry for this. So this is the graph of y is equals to 4 cos 2x minus 1. The requirement of the drawing of graph has fulfilled. This time the amplitude is not 4. Amplitude is 4, but the standard axis is not x-axis. You can check the amplitude from -1 to 3 is 4, -1 to -5 is also 4. So this is the final graph. What is next? See part B, sketch the graph of each function in part A and use graphing software to sketch your answers. Okay, don't worry. This is our graph plotter, online graph plotter. You can also plot the graph. First we have to plot the graph of y is equals to cos x, and the domain must be from 0 to 2 pi, and the range is, the minimum value is -1 and the maximum value is 1. You can check, this is the graph of cos x. Our graph is almost same. See this. Okay. See this. From 0 to 2 pi. This is pi by 2. This is 3 pi by 2. This is 2 pi. So just focus from 0, 1 to 2 pi 1. Only this part. Because our domain is from 0 to 2 pi. So hope you understand. Come to next graph. The next graph is y is equals to cos 2x. This time y is equals to cos 2x, and the domain is from 0 to 2 pi. The range is same, -1 to +1. See this. This is the first point, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Now focus only these points because our domain is from 0 to 2 pi. So first coordinate 0, 1, pi by 4, 0, pi by 2 -1, 3 pi by 4, 0, pi comma 1, 5 pi by 4 comma 0, 7 pi by 4 comma 0, and 2 pi comma 1. And see my graph. Yes, 100% correct. See this and see my graph. Till 2 pi. Focus till 2 pi. Focus till 2 pi. The next graph is y is equals to 4 cos 2x. So just change the amplitude. 4. From -4 to, from 0 to 2 pi, 0 pi, and the amplitude from -4 to +4. Here we go. So this is the first point. The second, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8. This. So focus only this part because our domain is from 0 to 2 pi. Start from 0, 4 and add 2 pi 4. See this. Start from 0, 4 and add 2 pi 4. So hope you understand. Come to the last, 4 cos 2x minus 1 from 3 to -5. -1 from 0 to 2 pi, and the range from -5 to 3. So first point is 0, 3. Next is 0.659. Next is pi by 2 minus 5, pi by 3, 2.483, 0, 3.8, 3 pi by 2, 5.6, 2 pi 3. This graph plotter is not showing y is equals to -1, but you must show y is equals to -1. See my graph. Y is equals to -1. The graph is 100% same. The graph plotter has no mistake. But in this graph plotter, the line y is equals to -1 is not showing. If I try to add y is equals to -1, yes, you can see y is equals to -1. Yes, here we go. This is what I want. Yes. See this. Pi by 4 minus 1, 3 pi by 4 minus 1, 5 pi by 4 minus 1, 7 pi by 4 minus 1. Now, this graph is 100% completed. 100%. No mistake. After drawing the line of y is equals to -1. And this is my graph. So, there is no mistake. I hope you completely understand this part, this last part. I tried my best to explain each and every part of question number 2 from part number 1 to part number 6. I took lot of time to describe each and every part. But still, if you have any problem, kindly ask me, write in comment box. I will definitely help you. I request all of you kindly do subscribe my channel, and whenever you subscribe, don't forget to press the bell icon button so that when I upload my videos, you will get the notification. Kindly share my videos as many as you can. What next? In this exercise, question number 3. The graph is given, we have to find some values. Question number 4 is same, question number 5 is same. And after question number 5, we will learn how to draw the graph of tan function. In question number 1 and question number 2, we have learned how to draw the graph of sine and cos. And in question number 6 we have to learn how to draw the graph of 10. So don't worry, I will do each and every question, each and every part for you. Okay students, good luck for next lecture.